Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Mubarak bin Muhammad Shah. I am from BBAIF semester 6. Today, I will present for the subject Seminar in Islamic Finance or Academic Project. My title is Shariah Requirement of Using Big Data in Islamic Finance. For the introduction, big data is the most element in the growth of financial technologies, fintech nowadays. The usage of big data raises the fear among the people about their personal privacy and security. Sharia is always complement with the technological development. In order to guide the maqasid Sharia in Islamic finance, the Sharia has allowed the IFIs to use the big data with strict regulations. Islam is very concerned with individual privacy. We do not allow to do lacking the other people without a strong purpose. The purpose must be guard the maqasid Sharia. One of the maqasid Sharia in Islamic finance is to secure the circulation of wealth among the people. The Islamic banks are allowed to use the big data to collect information about the customers who want applied for financing. It is very important to know about the customer's information to make sure the financing given will not cause the non-performance financing that can affect the people's money. Okay, next we go to the problem statement. Since the usage of big data in IFIs, it causes fear among the people. They worry about their privacy security if they are misused by the IFIs. The research questions are: is Sharia allows the to use big data? What are the Sharia requirements of using big data in Islamic finance? The research objectives are: first, to identify is Sharia allows to use the big data or not. Second, to study the Sharia requirements of using big data in Islamic finance. In this research, the methodology I use is a qualitative method. I refer the books in the library and from academic journals. My main reference for academic journals is Emerald Insight. Okay, next we go to the finding of the project. First, the definition of big data. The definition of big data is a collection of vast data sets which are very diverse in their nature and scope, and they require sophisticated data processing tools and techniques. The scholar says that there are 6 main elements of big data. They call it with 6 V's. First, volume means continuously increasing and becoming large in nature. Second, velocity means very high in speed. Third, variety, different varieties, format and structures. Fourth, variability means data becomes highly variable in nature. Fifth, veracity means truthfulness and credibility. And the last one is value, means utilitarian aspect of the data. Okay, next we go to right of privacy. Privacy is a crucial human right enjoyed by legal and actual persons. It helps in protecting their dignity. Right to privacy is inviolable, unalienable and sacred right in Islam. Quran states that Wa'tul buyuta min abwabiha means enter houses through the proper doors. It is important to note that the Quran has encouraged entering the homes through the proper manners so that everyone does not only has knowledge about the entrance into the house, they can act to their authority to deprive permission of entry to those that they do not want to welcome. Next, we go to big data and privacy security. Transactions between banks and customers result in generation of personal data. There are concerns over maintenance of privacy of customer life. Thus, there are concerns regarding personal privacy protection at data collection, storage and analysis stages. It needs to be ensured that cybercrimes are controlled because there are possibilities that big data may be misused or manipulated. Islamic law rules that no one is allowed to dispose of the right of a human being without his permission and consent. In Malaysia, we have an act that protect our personal data, which is Personal Data Protection Act 2010, PDPA 2010. One of the rules and regulation in the act is the personal data that relates directly or indirectly to a data subject who is identified or identifiable from the information or from that and other information in the possession of the data user, including any sensitive personal data and expression of opinion about the data subject, but does not include any information that is processed for the purpose of a credit reporting business carried on a credit reporting agency under the Credit Reporting Agencies Act 2010. Okay, we go to the next slide. Utilization of big data in Islamic finance. The Islamic finance institution mainly use the big data for 6 main purposes. First, client spending behavior means the IFIS use the big data to determine the client spending behavior for their application for financing. Next, market segmentation and profiling. The IFIS use the big data to determine their target market and to do their marketing strategies. Third, product cross-selling. Fourth, faster, more reliable fraud and crime detection. From the big data, the IFIS can detect the crime activities in their institution. Next, application screening and credit risk assessment. And the last one is client feedback analysis and product development. Means the Islamic finance institution use the big data to collect their client feedback and do analysis for their improvement. Okay, we go to the next slide. Big data and fintech. Fintech today consists of 5 major areas. First, finance and investment. Second, operations and risk management. Third, payments and infrastructure. Fourth, data security and monetization. Fifth, customer interface. Fintech in Islamic finance is concerned. Fintech solution should observe Islamic ethics in transaction such as transparency, fairness and justice, avoid cheating, fraud, misrepresentation, and others. Big data does not only help IFIS to better understand the spending habits of each customer, but also help the IFIS to detect fraud and financial crimes involving its system, such as speculation and black money. For the conclusion, right of individual privacy is highly recognized in Islam. Public welfare is more prioritized in Islam than individual welfare. The utilization of big data in Islamic finance services should bridge some individual privacy matters, but it is allowed by Sharia to take care of the public wealth. As the money in the banks belongs to the public, who are the depositors and investors, the banks are allowed to access certain needed information from the big data in purpose to protect the Maqasid Sharia which is to ensure the circulation of wealth among the public. Stating the laws and regulation only do not sufficient to avoid the data manipulation and data trading. The strict actions must be given for the wrongdoers who are using the data for their own purpose. Besides, the institution must train their employees with honorable manners and rapidly remind them with the action should be given due the wrongdoings. I think that's all from me. Hopefully, it can benefit all of us. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.